That's fine.
All right,
You
you're
know,
on.
recording?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Joseph Zabrowski. We're part of the Beyond Your Dream team. We're here in Washington, D.C. for the event. And it's really, this is like my third event. And I'm telling you, every time I go to these things, I just get re-energized. I get the right perspective. I take it as a vacation. And it's a place where I can really just get the right perspective for the next 3 months. And it's one of the things they talk about in the meetings. They have a great platform here in that we work extremely hard for 3 months, and then we take a break. We go to one of these great getaways, and then we work really hard for the next 3 months, and so on down the line. It's a very productive way to do things. Anyways, I'm Jack Lader, Andy Herrera, Joe Malis, and James Tuller. We're just all part of the team. I myself, first Jack, go ahead.
Well, this is the second event that I've been to, and it's kind of interesting because just a few minutes ago, I was telling Joe that I had made a decision in the last event that I would reach a new milestone in my business, that I would reach $11,000 by this event, and I did it last month. So these events are for transformations. I don't know what it is about it, but it's something magical that get your priorities back in order so that you can get your mind back on your business and do the necessary step-by-step actions to make things happen. And it's not always, technique and magical things on the internet. Well, that's maybe part of it, but mostly it's making a decision, right? I mean, it's making a decision that I'm going to do whatever I can, where I am, with what I've got to do it. And in 20 some years of being married, I've done other things in the past, and I've never done anything that was as financially satisfying as Empower Network. So no regrets at all. Anyway, any other thoughts, guys?
One of the things I want to say, it's really kind of cool because Empower Network is really about transforming lives. That's one of the things we talked about just a little while ago. But really, it's a place where you can make a living and at the same time transform life. One of the cool things is that you get to meet all these different people on your team. We come from all walks of life. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur, done all kinds of different things in the past. I make some movies and stuff. This guy right here played actually professional basketball. He was drafted by the NBA. This guy used to be a millionaire. We got a guy over here who's a professor. We got a young guy, 22 years old, who's just starting out.
Every walk of life.
It's totally cool.
And I've sponsored a guy who's 75 years old who's on fire, and this has been a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and it just, it's been really cool to me because, I've been averaging about $10,000 to $15,000 a month. I made about over $100,000 in my first year online. Last couple of months have been over $13,000 just in the Empower Network. In the last 2 weeks have been about $9,000, so I'm taking it to the next level.
Yeah, being new to all this, and this being the first event, we're learning some of these strategies. Like Joe was talking about the 90-day strategy. Setting your goals to meet for the next 90 days. And then you get to the next event and you get energized to go for the next 90 days. And I can tell you, leaving here, I want to run home. I don't even want to drive. I want to run, because I feel so excited about getting in front of my laptop and doing these things on a daily basis, doing the blogging, doing the videos. That is that massive action that's necessary to be successful.
One of the things I've really liked about coming to the Empower Network is some of the transformation I've seen in myself. Money's great, and money can, they say can't buy happiness, but it sure can enhance it. But one of the things I really feel is the changes I've seen within that you get as being part of this team and program. It's just people empowering each other. That's why it's called the Empower Network.
Tony Rush talked about that a little bit, where he said that the Empower Network is kind of a dirty little secret, that the Empower Network is really just a leadership factory disguised as a what? As a business opportunity. And that's what's happening with me too. Any feelings about being a new guy on the block, and from your perspective?
Me being new, I'm just happy to have found this program, and it's really encouraging because, like they say this a lot in Empower Network, you lock arms with everyone else, so you don't feel alone. The support is just, this overwhelming, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, you're more powerful as a team than you are as an individual. I sought Joe Zabrowski out, and he's been very helpful to me. But you know, on the other hand, I made the decision to do this business regardless. But it's been really helpful having somebody that, you know, a team here that we could rise together.
It's really the real other cool part about it. When you get guys like Jack who seek you out, you know, I mean, he's helped me. He's brought in thousands of dollars into my business, and it's just. And I got people across the board. We have Chuck Boulay who's in here. He's in the hotel room, but that guy makes another, you know, over $10,000 a month. When you start building your team starts maturing, the income just goes up because you're getting a piece of that.
And it's satisfying to see people that you brought in starting to make some income too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Transformation is definitely, you know, it's the root of the whole business.
And
that's what we're here about
right
now.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just for, I
And,
mean, what
you know,
business can you start for that?
$25.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's business in a box. It's a full plan, 8 core commitments, and kind of it's a roadmap to how to become successful. You don't have to try to figure it out. You have people around you to help take you on the path to success. And all you have to do is just follow the instructions. Just do what they ask you to do, and don't try to reinvent the wheel, and you're going to be successful.
And the really cool thing too is that you get people who have already experienced success in different walks of life, and that's a testimony to what Empower is kind of about, in that they want more than just being successful and making money. They want freedom, which is the essence. It's one of the essential parts of Empower Network. They're seeking. This guy is already successful. What's the business you do?
I'm a financial professional. I make over $100,000 a year every year. I made $14,000 last month in my regular business, but I want freedom. My why in my life is freedom. I don't want to have to be stuck in a location. I want to be able to do my work and earn money from anywhere in the world. And I can't do that with my current career. It takes an Empower Network, this program, to enable me to get to that level.
And it's the same thing with James Tuller, who used to be a millionaire, and you've done a lot of different things. And you're seeking freedom as well.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, one of the things is, yes, I've had the money and I've lost it, and now I'm building it back up. And this is one of the opportunities I felt. I don't have another 20 years to invest. So what I said is I got to find a way that I can do it, and do it my way and quickly, along with, you know, other people who are, you know, as peers. But one of the things we have is we look for freedom. You know, people wait all their life to retire and be free. But what if you don't make it to retirement? What if you don't have enough money? What if you get sick? So why not make a choice to be free now? You know, you can do it. You know, the choice is yours, and that's what it is. It's a decision. A decision to make it happen and leave a legacy for your family, or even just for, you know, your own edification.
Yeah, the really cool thing about these events is that, I mean, when you come to these events, you see person after person after couple after person who are making those very big bucks that James is talking about and we're all talking about. So this has proven effectiveness. You know, with over 160,000 members, over $70 million going to their, paying out $70 million in commissions over the first 23 months, and a new platform in which we're going to take it to even a broader
A proprietary platform that no one else has out there. I mean, people are going to need to come to Empower Network if they want to have a blogging platform with the social capabilities that we have, totally proprietary, totally unique. I mean, with LogBeast, it's, I don't know, it's the sky's the limit. I mean, this is a
What
unique
other business,
opportunity.
Jack, think about this. What other business tells you from day one, we want you to read a half an hour to start the day? Read, right? And after you get done reading, we want you to do some more personal development and do at least 30 minutes of audios from other very successful people to enhance your mindset, to change the way you think, to think like more successful. And that can help you in any business, not just this business, but in any business. But what job tells you to do that?
Well, like, you know, Jim Rohn says, work full-time on yourself and part-time on your business, and you'll be successful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
And that's directly in line with we don't necessarily get what we want in life, we get what we are. And we just talked about that downstairs in the meeting. And it's so true. And so that's why one of the first priorities is building ourselves, having more character, becoming the person that we've been called to be. And when that happens, then the other stuff comes, the non-essential stuff, really
been a wonderful event. I mean, this is the place to be if you're an Empower Network. If you're not an Empower Network, get in. This has been the best thing I've ever done.
Life changing.
Absolutely. Okay, sounds good.